And there's his chance to lead the counter. Can he get it through? Oh, good take, and Shevchenko! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
Oh, it's very good running that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, it's a natural instinct to defend when ahead, but it's too early for them to settle into that practice just now.
Rooney. Now it's Shevchenko. Barcola. Very nicely done. Milan are leading here through the only goal of the game, scored early in the second half. 1-0 the score. Driving through the middle. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. He can get that clear. And smartly reclaimed. Tries to play it through. Shanatip. Played into space out wide. And he's straight offside.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Substitution for Thailand. Number 18, Chanatip. Number 9, number 7, coming on the field, number 22, number 14, number 25. Substitution in progress.
Well, the less said about that pass, the better. Now this could be a chance. Crosses it in. And he's there to belt it away. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Great work on the overlap. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Romario turns back here, probably the best option. Sends it crossfield. Now it's Mbappe. Mbappe! He's found a way through. Oh, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. And he has shown him a yellow card.
Substitution.
Shevchenko! And it's hit the woodwork and out! Goal! Two to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring. Right place, right time, and a fine instinctive finish.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Milan could not have picked a better time to snatch a two-goal lead. Is there still time for a response?
Well, that's a really bitter blow. I think it's going to be very hard for them to find the character to respond from that.
Out towards the flank. He has a look up, takes aim and crosses.
Thailand really aren't making anything meaningful of their time on the ball.
Makaleli. Schlotterbeck. He shifted it to the flank. Shevchenko. Shevchenko! That's going to go a long way. No unnecessary... And time is up. Milan are chirpy, cheerful and contented. It was a comprehensive display throughout, and their tactician-in-chief can draw great satisfaction from it. Shevchenko picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
I think we just saw a team winning by playing to their strengths. There was a clear picture of what they set out to do, and the players were determined to deliver it, and they did.
With the father of a boy in a yellow t-shirt,
well, thanks to Jim, we both wish you a very good evening. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Begley.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. And so we stand for the anthems. Clarence Seedorf, Jim, a player of immense intelligence and relentless brilliance.
Yeah, he is the total midfielder, Peter. He's essentially a 10, an 8 and a 6 all in one. His tactical intelligence, his athleticism, his reading of the game, ball-winning capabilities make him a one-man counter-attacking unit.
So it's down to business here. Plays the return pass. Edmilson. Van Nistelrooy. He's having a go! And he has kept it out somehow.
Van Nistelrooy actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest. Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
An early launch, just as they wanted, just as they hoped it. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Seedorf. Now he's off and running. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And it's Forlan. Done delicately. And he gets rid in a hurry. So just a one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. Yamal. Now Seedorf. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Forlan. Now it's Shevchenko. Yamal. And here's Van Nistelrooy. And Van Nistelrooy! Now, who's going to be first to this? Bakula! And somehow it stayed out. Milan are seeing a lot of the ball and have a 1-0 lead to show for it. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Out to the left it goes. Oh, such a clever touch. Now this could be a chance. Can he spark a counter here? The pressing's intense and it's paid off.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
And he's only too happy to take that back. Oh, a delicate chip through. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And here's Van Nistelrooy. Tsimikas. Bakasetas. And it's Tsimikas. It's an inviting-looking ball, that. This is Bakasetas. Now, can they get him away? There's a sharp little ball here. Ball driven to... He rises! No mistake! They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
Oh, lovely header, but really it was all about the delivery.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, it seems to me they'll both be pushing for another now. Could be a critical phase.
But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Tsimikas. Tries to pass it through. Tsimikas just loves to go forward whenever he can. Yamal. And he's forced to go back. Barcola. Great, takes a shot! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Tsimikas getting this one clear. Yamal. And it's Ed Nielsen. Bakasetas.
This is the time you need that pace.
That's a good ball out wide. In towards the back stick. That's the keeper's ball. Milan do have a chance to counter here. Yamal. And it's Van Nistelrooy. Bakasetas. And there's the end of the first half. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. So in they come for the break with nothing to separate them. The score 1-1. Greece get the second half started.
Milan are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
It's a promising position. A real chance! Now that is commitment to the cause. They've played it short. Delivers the ball. And it's hoisted clear. He's tried one! That was produced there, the crispest of hits.
Well, the keeper looks perplexed. That was hit with real ferocity.
Forlan. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Mavropanos. Tries to play it through. Very nicely done. Shevchenko. Played into space out wide.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
That's a decent clearance. Oh, they can break here. Knocks it out wide. Could try cutting inside here. Flings in across. Schlotterbeck gets it away. Shevchenko. Van Nistelrooy. Nicely weighted ball. Yamal finds himself offside. Oh, well measured. Forlan. He tries a shot! Goal! Milan! And they get themselves in front!
Yeah, and he did well not to stray offside there as well, Peter. He just seemed to instinctively know when the ball was going to be delivered, and he got it right.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do. Greece really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
This is a really front-footed approach. And Van Nistelrooy! Well, that looked awkward, but he had a good crack at it. Gets a good foot in there. Schlotterbeck. He's looking wide.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Does well to stand firm and defend it.
Attenzione, una sostituzione.
Greece can now introduce the first of their substitutes. Up he goes! It's a goal! looking for. A wonderful delivery, and all it needed was a touch.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and read it perfectly.
Milan go 2 up and into a position of real strength.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department. That's just playing it safe and simple.
Bakasetas. This looks promising. Yamal gets across to intercept that. Played out wide. And it's Tsimikas. He's in a great position here. Seedorf. Costa Curta. Schlotterbeck, tidy with his distribution. They're trying everything to subdue him here.
Yeah, it very much looks like this defence has learned from its errors now.
Now it's Shevchenko. Bakasetas. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. And this is Shevchenko. And this is Shevchenko. Deflected behind for a corner kick.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 8.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
14. Attenzione, un cambio.
It's a mighty effort!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And that's aimed into them. He's got tall! And that would have been game, set and match.
Van Nistelrooy is fully aware of how important that could have been. Probably game, set and match.
Tsimikas. Crossed in early. Yeah, he's offering an apology for that. He needed to deliver a better ball. Barcola. Not too much more here than seeing out time, and time is very nearly seen out. It's Seedorf. Played out towards the right wing.
Il quarto uomo indica 4 minuti di recupero.
And here's Van Nistelrooy. Well, now it's a race for the ball. That is good. Oh, he's been caught napping. Vlachodimos claims it without any fuss. Four added minutes on the board. And that will be it. Perhaps not quite utopia, not what was entirely desired, but most importantly, they have the result that was of paramount importance. Good enough in the eyes of their people. Forlan picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he set his attack up perfectly, and the players carried out his instructions to the letter, it would seem. Everything working very nicely.
That's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator, Jim Beglin, a very good evening to you all.